So let's try and promise to get him involved in morale and get him at least 5 touches or 100 yards. So he did not get enough touches last week. Actually, let's check the stats. He, along with Warren and Mike, were leading the NFL in their respective categories. So let me check. Who's leading the league in receiving? Yep, he's still leading the league in receiving. Okay then. So there is that. And so here we are going to play the 2-9 Vikings. So, yeah. But, yeah, if you want to watch this, just, I'm just doing this right now because I miss my football, even though it's been a little controversial lately. But we have Madden as a substitute. Hooray.
Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but you can see it in their body language. This is not a team that is organized and been ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, the streak continues, doesn't it? They come in here a perfect 11-0. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Under center for the Vikings, out comes the former Michigan State Spartan and longtime veteran Kirk Cousins.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Cousins on first down. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 13 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league. And
he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, here's Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a scoreless game. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on second down. Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. On third down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Cousins from the gun on third. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And Forbath will put this one through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
27-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackle.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Jefferson, incomplete. It's now second down.
On second down, Cousins again. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Working out of the gun. Cousins throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down. And
throwing. Cousins completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Jaguars 0.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Cousins to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Number 11.
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 3 yards out, and the Jaguars have taken the lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
Kirk Cousins now gearing up to lead this offense back out there. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins to Jefferson on the slant.
That's good for a Minnesota Vikings.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action. Cousins. Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Space to maneuver at the 40, and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
He was taken down behind.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Jags are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
17. Vikings 3.
So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Now
a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13, so let's get an update on what's going on. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and it's the Browns who are out on top. Baker Mayfield with 3 touchdown passes. From there, let's get to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've gone to the half in that one with the visiting Saints out on top. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in that first half. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. 2 touchdown passes there for Deshaun Watson. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
And a Jaguar first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
It's second and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now, Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
To the 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
On play action, Cousins. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Forbath will put this one through. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the 3rd quarter. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Short pass, Eifert on the receiving end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line.
And a Jaguar first down.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Abdullah, the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
3rd and long for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. A nice little juke. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And that'll be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he will have a Jaguars 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard.
And now out comes Minnesota.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Fighting through pressure, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Complete. Jefferson to target.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Jags grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Jaguars getting set to go.
And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. No! So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And to give this time to the tailback.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good, and their lead will swell up to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville defense, here they come now. And they forced the fumble last time. Now 4 turnovers for this defense. They've been darn good.
It's become a feeding frenzy, hasn't it? I mean, almost like the sharks. And they descend upon their prey. That's what they've done this entire game. 4 takeaways, they preach it, and today they're living it.
Well, when you have that many, you probably think, all right, well, we'll just get another one now, right?
That's how it works. Everyone feels like, if I didn't get one, I'm doing something wrong.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
37, Vikings 6.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Vikings on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now Cousins. Now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Abdullah, the return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Our eyes shift to the defense of the Jaguars now. They've played excellent. Another stop here, that would just be the icing on the cake.
You definitely want to finish things off the way it's gone throughout the day, and it's gone awfully well for them. They don't want to give up any type of a fluke, any type of a big play here. That'll leave a bad taste in their mouth as they go in and celebrate.
Yeah, they want that good cake taste, right? Cook strip, the ball's out, and the Jags grab it, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ben Gideon on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jaguars, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this season is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Alright, so we got a few upgrades. +3 zone coverage. That's what he needs. Isidore. Well, I'll just max out. Why not? What did he... Oh, okay then. Warren. Okay, yeah, we need a... Okay, 'cause you all saw at the end, I was running the ball and not Warren to finish out the game. So, is it cause for concern? Maybe. We will have to see. Alright. Oh. Dave wants to talk about the previous game, and yep. He had like 7 catches for like 70 yards. But, oh, okay. So next time, we are going to be playing the Titans, who are 3-9. Oh boy, okay. Yeah, so let me just make sure. We have 4 games left, and Dom Mosby has 4 weeks left to heal. So, that is good news, and it was good news Warren did not get injured, because that would be a big blow. Okay, so first, I just want to show you the standings. The Saints and ours are actually tied. We are not the best team. The Saints are. Well, I mean, we're tied, but... And then the Broncos are 3-9. Wait a minute. Watch this. So if I go here, QB. Alright. Beloved Broncos. Yep, there he is. Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. His rating should be way lower. You know, I could fix that, but you know. What's the fun in that? Okay. And then one more thing before we wrap this up. If you noticed, Warren has... Let's go here. Warren has 24 rushing touchdowns, which is tied for 4th. So he's only 4 touchdowns away from tying LaDainian Tomlinson's record. So, I mean, that's the closest NFL record I think we can get to this season. But, yeah, so, yeah, we're still number 1 seed. Broncos are number 2 seed. So, here's the playoff chart again. And, yeah, so, see you next time.